All right, round one. We've got a great looking hand. We have 2 3-drop. We have all 3 colors. Certainly seems worthy of a keep. Oh, okay. So he probably just wants some exploit fodder right away. That makes sense. Setting himself up for like a Vulturous Aven is my guess. I think it's pretty clear it's blue-black. Oh. Perhaps not that clear. So we get to play Artillerist next turn, which is pretty good against a Faithful. It also gets us closer to our Formidable. Oh, he is blue-black. Okay, so he's maybe splashing green, or... Not sure. Don't need to play our swamp just yet. I think we go Artillerist and pass, and then next turn we get to go Berserker plus activate. Swing with both. He can block Faithful on Watcher, but I'll offer a Zephyr Scribe Artillerist trade. I think I'm okay with that. We have enough creatures to expend. I guess I could set up for a Pummeler play eventually. Maybe that's better. 3 cards left in his hand? Yeah, it could be better. Whew. That is pretty cool. I control blocks too. I want Horde Chief to be a surprise. There's a good chance he's got some removal. I don't want to offer the trade anymore either. I think our best play is... I'm trying to think. Yearling or Berserker? Berserker ramps me, but what is that? Berserker would let me play Horde Chief plus activate Glade Watcher next turn. No, it's not going to let me do that. Or at least not the way that I want it to. I don't want to give up Artillerist anymore either. Not with Pummeler in hand. I think the play is Berserker pass still. I feel like the ramp could... If I play Yearling, he doesn't get good blocks on these. But I think the ramp could come into play here. Yeah, I don't want to... Like, I could swing. I think he probably just trades a Morph or Scribe. It's a lot of Sidisi's Faithfuls. Ah, that's a bummer. I wasn't planning on attacking anyway, but I was planning on resolving a Tarkir Pummeler. Ooh. That's a spicy meatball. Let's play this guy. I guess I can... Yeah, I guess I can... I could have... I see. So I could have hardened Berserker, attacked, and played Dragonlord Atarka, but I think we're just going to wait a turn on that. I'd rather just pre-combat it because he's going to get good blocks, but even when he gets good blocks, it's not even that big of a deal, is it? I can't think of another counter spell. He doesn't have double blue, so he can't cast a lot of the counter spells. Let's just... Alright, so let me think about this. I swing. I can only swing with these three. I do get to cast Dragonlord. Let's see how he blocks. I want him to cast something. Alright. You can't scorn us? Alright, that's pretty sweet then. Let's divide 5 damage, so... I guess 2 there. 3 there, yeah. That plays around Tread Upon too, which is nice. Alright. Can live with that. If I draw mana, I can do Horde Chief plus Elemental. The old reduce in stature. That's pretty good. Let's do Horde Chief first. Sadly, I can only... Well, it's not a big deal. Yeah, just a mana shy of doing Elemental plus activate this, but that's not a huge deal. Jeez. A lot of removal. There's a good draw. God, brutal Horde Chief's pretty brutal. Didn't leave up any green to regenerate Bear, but I think at this point removal's headed towards Horde Chief. Yeah, I don't think Drowner's gonna get him out of this situation. Alright. So activate here. I think I actually play land so I can regen the bear. Could make him block the bear, but I'll just have him block the Glade Watcher, which is the one I care the least about, in case he had a pump spell. I could have regened it, but I kind of like leaving regen up. Jeez. Is he going to stabilize at 1? It's a pretty good chance, actually. I can't kill my opponent, so yeah. Guess I could break his Black Splash, but kind of feel like he already got all he needed out of that. I feel like this holds back his attack fairly well, though. So I've only got 3 attackers to his 5 blockers. That's not going to work. All right. Still manageable. Yeesh. I mean, we're just a collateral damage away from winning here. This is a awkward stalled board state. That's pretty good. So I guess we kill the Regent and swing. All right. I gotta admit, my opponent got real close to stabilizing there. Jeez. At 1. Brutal Horde Chief did some work, though. My god. Card is well named. Lose Calm against... Lose Calm on a Foe Razor region's not bad. But do I really want to... I mean, do I have anything that's actually weak against my opponent? I would argue no. I think I'm going to have to worry about some more counter spells now. I don't have any outs for... Yeah, that's a problem. Reducing stature is sadly good against me. I don't have any naturalizes. That's okay. I mean, it's not like Dragonlord of Tarkir didn't do some serious work for me. Do I want more fatties? Is that what I want? Maybe Yearling's not that good against... What? I mean, my opponent's like... Flyers. What were his ground guys? Elusive... It's all like evasive stuff. Maybe Yearling's not what this is looking for. I mean, it's good with our Confrontation Hunt the Week, but... Maybe I just want more fatties. I mean, that was a stalled board state where every time I draw like a 6/5 or whatever, it would be much better. But our cheap guys I still kind of like. Yearling feels less good. I think I'm going to cut Yearling for another Crotique. Although Goreswine can attack into his 0/4s. But no, I think Crotique's still going to be better. Like I said, I think I want the fatty. I want more fatties. Alright. So, 2 green mana with this hand on the draw. No red mana, but multiple morphs. And a good 4-drop. Dragonlord's kind of like a dead card in this hand, but on the draw with... this hand requires, I think, too much to be good. Like, if we draw a mountain, we've got some plays. I think I'm... this hand is pretty land reliant, but we are running... Like, there's 16 draws we could get. That's tough. I guess I keep 2 lands, and I get to play Bowmaster, which is just such a good stabilizer. Granted, a Tarka's kind of a dead card, but even if a Tarka wasn't in this hand, would I keep a 6-lander or a 6-card hand that was 2 forests and these 4? And I think the answer is yes. So I think this is like just not a great keep, basically. It's like a keep, but not a great one. And the Atarka is just something I'm building towards. Like, all right, that obviously that wasn't a good draw, but I still think because we have 16 draws that make this hand good. In fact, more than that, because if I draw Inoc Guide, that's great for us too. All right, I'll accept it. I mean, now we can at least put down a Crotique morphed. Which I would rather trade for another morph rather than a Stormcrag Elemental. Multiple Spellfists is something to be worried about. Alright. Problem is I can't really comfortably block his Spellfists, because if he plays an instant speed spell, I'm in trouble. Yeah, because then I just lose my guy, which doesn't seem very good. But taking beats isn't great either. Maybe I can crack back, though. I guess it depends on what he plays. So we'll take 2. I guess I'm actually kind of glad he did that. Alright, so this is a big moment of truth turn. We need to draw the 4th land here. Alright. Unfortunately a miss, but that's okay. Still have 15 draws, which means we have a greater than 50% chance in growing every turn. Greater than 50% chance of drawing a land which grows every turn. It's not bad. Alright. It's pretty beefy. Pretty beefy. Wouldn't mind just ripping a swamp right now. He has so much removal in his deck. Maybe we are in some trouble here. Yeah, it's pretty bad news bears for us. So I can trade with a Drowner. Otherwise, if I draw a red mana, I don't know what I'm going to do about that elk herd. I have to 2-for-1 myself to get rid of it. I think I just make a trade when I can. See, if I don't make the trade, I'm in trouble either way. What do you want me to say? I'm in trouble any way you slice that. I think we play the Forerunner. Taking 5's never good. I'll be the first to admit. One more land rip and I've got big boy. Oof. That's rough. So what would be the instant speed spell? I don't know. I'm just going to take it. I don't want to risk it. Ripping land here would be good. Did not quite get the land. It's a bit of a tough spot. No doubt. Alright, I think I have cast elemental and pass. Alright, that's manageable. Oh no. I don't like that. Guessing flatten. Yeah, it's pretty problematic. Can't I just trade and not die, though? Alright, so land. There it is. No cards left in his hand. Sarcasm? That was still a close match. That was a really close match. Opponent's deck was good, but hey, it turns out Dragon Lord of Tarkir is a good card. Who knew? Who knew a 7-mana 8/8 flying trample that deals 5 damage among any number of target creatures and planeswalkers is a good card? Who knew? Yeah, so we ended up just out-fattying our opponent. He just couldn't beat us down fast enough. But I presume he just saw too many lands. We kept a land light hand and happened to just draw the right amount over the course of the game before our opponent took us out. So worked out well for us. All right, we'll see you in round 2.